Hey, bro, where's your costume?
Huh?
Have you ever wondered what would have happened if Bill Cipher's possession of Dipper Pines had been far more macabre? This AU, created by us, explores exactly that possibility and takes that disturbing concept to a whole new level. We all know that when Bill Cipher managed to take over Dipper's body, things could have ended up being so much darker. However, we also know that never happened since Mabel managed to stop him before the damage became irreversible. But what if no one had been able to stop him? What if everything surrounding that possession had taken a much more disturbing turn? That's the starting point for this AU. In this version of the story, we explore Bill Cipher's most twisted side. We know that while controlling Dipper's body, he was willing to inflict pain on himself just for fun, enjoying human sensations from a completely sick and sadistic perspective. But this AU doesn't stop there. Here, everything is taken to the absolute extreme, turning Dipper's possession into a living nightmare from which he might never have been able to escape. Strange noises echo through the mystery shack. Mabel looks for her brother just like any other day, but today is not just any other day. She quickly realizes something isn't right. Even so, she spots Dipper in the distance, hunched over on the floor. Instinctively, she tries to approach him to see if he's okay, failing to notice the warning signs. Red stains smeared across the floor and walls, but even if she had noticed them, it wouldn't have changed a thing. Her brother has already seen her, but there's something different about him, a far more unsettling gaze. Her blood runs cold, her skin goes pale, and Mabel's expression says it all. Whatever is standing in front of her is not her brother. Not anymore. The head of her friend Grenda is in this thing's hands, covered in bite marks and almost completely torn apart. To make matters worse, Dipper's face is almost unrecognizable to her. Is this appearance just a product of Mabel's sheer terror? Or did committing such a horrific act turn him into a monster both inside and out? But most importantly of all, where is the real Dipper? Unfortunately, her brother isn't faring much better. A prisoner in his own mind, utterly incapable of controlling his actions, he is just a little boy trying to face off against a deity. Bill has achieved his goal. Even if it's only temporary, he has secured a body to influence the physical world. But what could he do to prolong their deal? If he manages to completely shatter Dipper's mind, then nothing will stop him from doing as he pleases, from reveling in those human sensations, pain, suffering, but above all, hunger. Let's go back to the moments of calm right before the disaster. The twins are trying to figure out the password to the mysterious laptop. However, that goal seems secondary, overshadowed by their fun and camaraderie. That moment of sibling bonding is one of the memories Dipper will cherish most from his summer vacation in Gravity Falls. Sadly, Mabel's attention shifts to a different goal, finding a fleeting summer romance. A guy with weird puppets steals her attention and her heart, leaving Dipper all alone. Now he's completely unable to focus because of what just happened. Envy? Jealousy? Deep, confusing, and dangerous feelings. A situation entirely too perfect for Bill to pass up.
How about we make a deal? I help you, you help me, and you get what you want.
And what does he want in the deepest part of his heart? The password to the laptop that will reveal the mysteries he so desperately wants to solve, or to get his time with his sister back. It doesn't matter anymore. That brief moment of resentment and doubt was all it took to seal the deal. Never trust Bill Cipher.
To get what you want, you'll have to suffer for it.
And suffering is the most fun thing in the world for this twisted being. Returning to Mabel, after watching her friend's corpse being devoured, she bolts out of the mystery shack, running as fast and as far away as possible to forget what she just saw. But she can't erase what happened. That grotesque scene loops in her head over and over again. It can't be. This isn't real. What the hell is going on? Unfortunately, she fails to notice that something is watching her, relishing in her pain and suffering. Mabel can't take it anymore and collapses to the ground. Kneeling in the dirt, unable to stop her tears, her crying attracts someone's attention. She looks up and sees a face that brings her a deep sense of peace. Grunkle Stan approaches to comfort her, offering a hand to help her up and reassuring her that everything is going to be okay. But tragically, she doesn't notice a stare bearing down on her back. The exact same stare her brother had. Bill's presence looms over the entire horizon behind her. But is this real? Or is it just a product of Mabel's profound fear? It's hard to tell reality from nightmares now. And the worst part is, this has only just begun. This is the beginning of our original Gravity Falls AU. With Cannibal Dipper, we wanted to explore what would have happened if Bill, while in Dipper's body, had pushed things even further, seeking out even more sensations beyond just pain. For a being who doesn't understand human concepts like hunger, the moment he realizes that, in theory, everything can be food, that's where things take a grotesque turn. A deity beyond human comprehension, seizing control of a fragile mind struggling in vain to take the wheel back. The result is this creature, which, as our story progresses, will continue to deform and adapt to the atrocities it is about to commit. The art style created by Bone aims to blend elements of analog horror and cosmic horror. It features scenes like Dipper trapped inside Bill's mindscape, looking utterly insignificant by comparison. As a bonus, we also created character profiles that tell us a bit more about what they're going through right now. Let's start with Dipper before Bill possessed him. He is incredibly stressed by his inability to figure out the laptop's password, which has caused him to break out in hives on his arms, leaving little scratch marks from him itching non-stop. Furthermore, his face reflects his mixed feelings about how easily Mabel abandoned him to chase after her new summer romance. The twins, who were once inseparable, are slowly starting to feel the passage of time, and the realization that their paths will inevitably diverge. This summer could very well be the last one they truly get to enjoy together. Unfortunately, it won't turn out nearly as idyllic as they imagined. Once Bill takes control of his body, we see him covered in wounds from kitchen utensils, just like in the original show, only this time we get a direct look at the havoc this wreaks on his physical form, with open wounds all over his body. What's more, this was only the beginning of his quest for new sensations that a deity had never been able to experience before. He experiments by fracturing one of his legs to the point that it twists backward and a small piece of bone is visible, while the other leg bears a massive self-inflicted burn. This makes it hard for him to walk, but despite the pain, he won't stop hunting Mabel down, eager to seek out even more new thrills. His fingers are also mutilated, some from half-hearted attempts to split or separate them, while others are just snapped. But despite all of this, he was more than capable of ending Grenda's life to eat her. He discovered a hobby even more satisfying than pain, trying to quench his hunger with flesh. Better yet, human flesh. Despite his high pain tolerance, he didn't walk away completely unscathed from his first attempt at catching a meal. It's clear that Grenda fought back as hard as she could against the creature, wounding the back of his neck. His hat covers it up a bit for now, but what he definitely can't hide is the black eye caused by his young victim's sheer strength. Her sacrifice proved one thing: Bill, while in Dipper's body, is still vulnerable and can be stopped, at least for now. We can already see his mouth starting to mutate, adapting to his new way of feeding to survive. It stretches and opens in an unnatural way, proving that this is only the beginning. Will they be able to stop him before he fully adapts and becomes the ultimate predator? Bill Cipher, on the other hand, is a complete enigma. Both his sanity and well-being remain entirely unknown, while he describes his own power and intellect as the greatest in the multiverse, likely an exaggeration born from his massive ego. But whether it's true or not, it's undeniable that his very existence is beyond human comprehension, making it incredibly hard to figure out how to stop him. However, his ego and his absolute excessive overconfidence in his own superiority might just be the key to trapping him. Still, that's easier said than done, but there is someone out there who might be able to at least hold him off long enough to get Dipper back. Someone who might already be helping us right now, even if we don't know it yet. Mabel, meanwhile, is badly banged up from her escape to the woods, with scratches and scrapes on her hands, legs, and face. On top of that, her beloved sweater has been badly torn and is slowly unraveling thread by thread. But obviously, that is the least of her worries. She still can't process what just happened. What happened to her brother? Why did he do something so horrific to her friend? Her fragile mind might not be able to handle the horrible truth awaiting her. Her brother is gone, and in his place stands an abominable entity hungry for fresh meat. Despite all this, Mabel tries to stay positive, or at least pretend to be. Right now, her mind is a complete mess, leaving her unable to cry, and she doesn't know why. But that's a lie. Mabel knows exactly why she can't cry. She just isn't strong enough to face her fears yet. Not right now anyway, but she'll have to hurry if she wants to save her brother before it's too late. Grunkle Stan is trying to stay strong and composed, even though he's boiling with rage and worry on the inside over what his beloved niece and nephew are going through. Still, he is the adult of the family, and it's his duty to protect them no matter what. For now, after finding Mabel in the woods, dead tired and scared out of her mind, he can't stop wondering what happened and where Dipper is. Unfortunately, even he can't wrap his head around what's going on. His face shows a clear sense of helplessness at not being able to do more, but he hides it behind the fierce glare so he doesn't worry Mabel any further. His suit is stained with mud and dirt from searching the woods for the kids, and he's visibly disheveled, but under the circumstances, his appearance is the least of his problems. He knows full well just how dangerous this could get, not just for Dipper's body and mind, but because this could be the catalyst for a massive disaster across all of Gravity Falls. Grenda is only the first of many victims. Will Grunkle Stan be okay, or will he be the next flavor Bill gets to taste? The goal of taking this familiar story down this new path is to give diehard fans of the show something they can enjoy while still feeling true to the original. Even though things are obviously going to change, you'll still recognize the upcoming characters and the plans they hatch to stop Bill Cipher. Maybe, with a lot of luck, they might even bring Dipper back, though perhaps not in the way you expect. At this point, your opinions, ideas, and comments are super important for continuing this AU. Getting different perspectives always helps us discover new and incredibly interesting concepts and plot twists. So what can you expect in the upcoming chapters? A huge part of this story is planned to revolve around the Pines twins. The only shred of sanity keeping Dipper grounded inside his own mind is his absolute refusal to accept that he, or rather his body possessed by Bill, could ever hurt his sister. This feeling is so strong that even a deity like Bill can't break it. However, this is also the perfect opportunity for Bill to completely shatter Dipper's sanity by subjecting Mabel to endless trauma and nightmares, wiping out everyone close to her and pushing her to the brink of madness until she can't take it anymore and ends her own life. Once that happens, Dipper would have nothing left to fight for, fully surrendering control to Bill. From there, Bill will slowly begin to deform the boy's body until it closely resembles the triangular form he manifests in this reality. Will Bill achieve his goal, or will the Pines family find a way to stop him?